Alright guys, so the plan for today is do an oil change on the FZ. Got well over enough miles. Kind of went over the time interval of when you're supposed to do it. So yeah, that needs to get done like ASAP. So we're gonna do it today. First time doing it on the FC, so hopefully it all goes well. I asked the dealership to give me everything I needed for the oil change. Gave me the oil and the oil filter, which is great, but he didn't give me a crush washer for the drain plug. So I'm just going to reuse the same one because they're closed today, and I'm not going to have time next week to do it because I'll be at work. But I think it should be okay. You know, I know you're supposed to replace them every time, but I think skipping this time is not going to be a huge freaking deal. So yeah, let's get to it. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and start the bike, get her warmed up a little bit. I've always heard to warm them up, get the oil flowing, good and warm so it'll come out easier, and it gets any kind of metal that's been polished off during the break-in, come out a little easier. So we'll go ahead and do that now. Alright, 130 ought to be pretty good. That should have everything kind of mixed up and going. Alright, let's get to it. Hopefully we don't make a big mess, because Hannah would be pissed. Oh man, that thing is on there. We got it though. It's gonna be pretty warm, so awesome. Crush washer stayed on, and we are definitely gonna just reuse that one. Hopefully I don't have any problems, but you know how that goes. We'll let that drain out a little bit. Alright, now that's drained, we'll go ahead and scoot this over here a little bit more and get that oil filter off. I had to go buy an oil filter wrench just for this big bad boy. I'm not 100% it's going to fit under here. And it does not want to come off. Awesome sauce. Alright, when your oil filter wrench doesn't work because it's too big, grab a crescent wrench. Yeah. I'm not even sure that's gonna work. Just crushing the hell out of it. There we go. Alright. That was absolutely terrible. This is what your filter's gonna look like if your oil filter doesn't work. It's either that or put a screwdriver through it, you know, the old school method. Man, we are getting oil everywhere. I'll go ahead and let that drain out. I didn't go with anything fancy, just a stock Yamaha one. I don't think it's good enough. This thing is lubed up. I wonder if... Alright, so a little bit of oil on the O-ring there. Go ahead and throw this bad boy back on. Alright, so the manual says to use a torque wrench, an oil filter torque wrench. Well, obviously I don't have one, so I'm going to do the old school method and get a dry rag to give me some leverage on it. That should be pretty good. I've always been told to put them a little past, you know, hand tight, or, you know, as much as you can, but not to put a wrench on them because you could end up putting them on too tight. Alright, looks like all the oil is out. We will go ahead and put the drain plug back in. Like I said, I'm just going to reuse that same crush washer. Let's get this bad boy out of the way. And if you have all these tools, by all means, please use them. Please use them. But if you don't, like me, make do. I'm just gonna put this on tight, but not too tight. Alright, that'll be good. Let's see if we can give it a little bit more turn on the oil filter as well. That seems to be on there pretty tight. Let's go ahead and fill her up. Alright. Now the fun part. The easier part. Just fill her up. Handy dandy funnel here. It's supposed to take I think 2.7 quarts, since we did the oil filter as well. I don't know why you wouldn't do an oil filter every time you do an oil change, but let's go ahead and get that action going. Alright, one down. Yeah, we're just having all kind of problems. The little plastic to take the tab off completely broke, so had to make do and hit it on the rear set peg scraper, whatever you want to call that little piece. The service guy, the Yamaha shop, was telling me that with the FZ09 to not use anything with any type of extra, he called them slickum. And I'm guessing he's just talking about any kind of extra, you know, additives or anything. Said apparently it would destroy the clutch. So I'm gonna have to do a little research on that. You know, if you guys have any knowledge on that, that'd be great. I plan on just running the 10W40 like always, but you know, just I didn't know what to make of him, so We'll go 2.5 on this one, and then check where we're at. It's always better to add some than to have to drain some out. There we go, that one came off nice. A little bit more. Alright. We will let's go ahead and check it and then run it for 10 seconds to let the oil get in the oil filter, and then we'll check it again. Should have got some brake clear. I'm sure this is going to make a nice little smoking. Alright, go and crank it up. Alright, so to check it, we gotta tilt the bike up. And it definitely says full, so we will we'll go ahead and crank it and see where we cranked her up. Thought I hit record, didn't hit record, so you guys get to miss that part, but we're gonna go ahead and top her off real quick. She did go down for sure. Really should have got some brake cleaner. Maybe a little bit more. Kind of hard to tell. We're not on exactly perfect level ground. I know they say to be, but I don't know, I have too many people's driveways that are perfectly level. And that's almost 3/4. Let's check it one more time. That looks pretty good. Here's where we recruit some help. I'm gonna get on the bike and have him check it. All right, guys, we got the oil change all done. It looking good. It's running good. No warning lights or anything. So, first oil change successful. Now, I'm gonna go take her for a ride. Meet up with a couple cruiser guys. Take her for a ride, and then when I get back, we are going to give her a bath because she is freaking nasty. And after that, we're gonna find out what's in this box. So stay tuned.